Hello, welcome back to Blender Sushi Live Noding. In this episode, we're gonna play around a little bit with Blender Compositing, and I will be using this Animoji that I created using the iPhone 10 or the iPhone X. This is actually quite a fun project that you can do at home, and yeah, the only prerequisite will be if you have some kind of ways to get to this to create this kind of Animoji. But anyhow. Um, So yeah, the Animoji actually looks something like this, and I record this earlier just to scan my face, and then I'm spending my every penny to buy this iPhone X, and then anyhow I end up being able to create something like this. This Animoji is actually um, kind of like recording in 60 frames per second. It's recording my face, and this is just an example clip, and this comes pre-built in with the iPhone. And then I'm thinking, okay, maybe we can actually use this kind of Animoji as some kind of narrations. If you make like a video and you want to add some kind of a monkey head on top of your video, you can do that pretty easily using Blender. So this is just like a quick test and practice of using Blender Compositing. So here you can see this is the just me marking around. This is like just an array of monkey head using this monkey head that's already being masked. So I'll start from scratch anyhow. So the idea is to practice Blender Compositing, and Blender Compositing is using nodes as well. And I like using nodes, even though I'm not a compositor. I really like using this compositing environment. So yeah, let's get started. So we have the Animoji clips right here. It's just a few seconds clip. So I just drag and drop it into Blender. And in here I believe we can just scrub it, but it doesn't work right away. You need to turn on this auto refresh, and perhaps also turn on the cyclic and let it match the movie length for the frames. So apparently we have 498 frames for this Animoji. I don't know how many seconds is that, like around 20 seconds. But for this tutorial, I'm just gonna save it as a quick mask monkey. So yeah, I'll just make it how many frames? 250 frames, and this is the resolution is actually 64 by 640 by 480, and the frame is actually 60 frame per second. And keep this in mind. So this clip was actually being generated inside Apple iMessage, and the video is very high resolution. And inside iMessage, it has all kind of like alpha channel, but we try to extract the alpha from this monkey head anyway using Blender. So let's source this image, and this image is actually a video, but Blender can handle that. And the video frame is actually how many frames? 498. If we turn on cyclic and auto refresh, it should work right away. So we don't need this render layers node. We just use the image, and then composite will be for final result. But we're gonna be using viewer for our preview. So this is the original video, and this is for the viewer. And let's have another compositing image preview right here, and then select a viewer node, plug the image there. Okay, so that's our image at the moment. And there are many ways to do this matte keying just to get the monkey head. The background is actually all white, so it's supposed to be pretty easy, but the monkey eyes is actually kind of white, so that's something we need to tackle. My guess is that we can use different key. I'm not sure if this is the most, except that for sometimes it spills a little bit to the eyes. I don't know, maybe we can adjust the tolerance, or So that's kind of doing it, but goes inside the monkey as well. So we probably need like 2 steps. This is not like a quick and easy way to do it, but the different keys can give us this very clean line along the monkey. There's a fall off, maybe can, I don't know. So different keys is one way to do it, but we have this math that we need to clean up. There's maybe another nodes that can fix that. I have to check it out, but there's another nodes here we can use, color key, or maybe keying. Yeah, I think it's keying. So image, let's try this one. So image goes in there. The key color is white. If the monkey is on top of green screen, it's probably gonna be easier. So with this guy, you see the eyes of the monkey, because there's a white there. It's also get masked. But if you want to do like a quick and easy job, I think you can just blur the outside and just blur around the area. So this is just a quick and easy way to do it. So this is actually what I'm using at the moment. There's definitely a better way to get a clean edge around the monkey. But I suppose this should be good enough. And what I did after this, I just render out the whole animation. This is 498 frames. I can render the whole frames, or I just keep some of them. So I render some of them already, and I save it out right here. See if I can preview this. Oh yeah, currently I think my computer is too slow. It cannot display the preview. Anyhow, you render it out. Blender can actually just import the image back. I turn on shadeless. I think animate image sequence should be on, and then if I just grab the monkey head animation and import, we should have the animation here. So this is actually it's already working for us, and we can actually now, I like actually to have these separate elements of objects. So if we have, for example, another image, I have this panorama scene. I'm gonna just import it. So this is gonna be the background behind the monkey. It's quite large. Importing, hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, so this is the background image. So currently you see the ugly edge there. That's because I think my computer is pretty bad. It gives that error. But if I unselect everything, I get this clean monkey head. So I like actually to work in 3D like this. And the monkey head should be running and should be cyclic. So if you have like 500 or 1000 frames, the monkey head is just gonna keep cycling. Oh no, actually it stops. If you want it to keep cycling, you turn on cyclic. Okay, so cool. We have our background, we have our monkey head. We can animate our monkey head using animation nodes, for example. This is a quick example. Object transform animate, object transform output. Just grab the monkey head and then just animate this guy very like quickly using wiggle. Vector wiggle should be good for our location of the monkey. So frame number should enter the evolutions. Oops, not the panorama. We want the monkey head. Panorama will stay. Monkey head should be animating. And turn off Z. So now the monkey head is only animating in X and Y. Let me try to render just the background and the monkey head. Just turn on this. So now we can see the monkey heads kind of floating around. So I kind of like actually this kind of workflow. It's very fast and easy way for you to be able to just quickly animate procedurally while, yeah, in this case we have the Animoji. The Animoji should be animating. I don't know why it's not updating. Oh, it is actually animating. Oh, okay. So it is actually animating. So I can make this larger. So yeah, this is one way you can play around with this Animoji if you happen to have the iPhone X, or at some point really I want to create my own 3D head and then kind of capture my facial expressions, and then somehow like transfer all the data into Blender, and kind of using Blender realistic lighting or whatever, and produce my own Animoji, whatever Apple call it at this moment. But this is pretty fun, definitely pretty fun. And since Blender is open source, you can do this on any computer. The only prerequisite is to have this access to this iPhone X or iPhone 10. But I think it's fun. It's really, really fun. This is so easy to create, and you can just composite it on any footage very, very easily using Blender, and you can render this out. So yeah, so that's the quick way how you can composite an Animoji on anything using Blender. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.